Hello, folks. I just wanted to talk about an anecdote of a friend. So he mentioned about how he got into a road accident some 7 or 8 years ago. He showed me a mark on his leg, right? Near his knee, it was a big line, probably as big as like this, that big line, this big of a line or more bigger, right, near his knee, on the side of his knee. So on his, I think, right knee. So he mentioned that he was actually going with his friend on a two-wheeler, I think motorcycle, on highways. They were going to Ooty, I think. I think it was night. I'm not sure. And So apparently his friend was taking a turn, and that time so his friend was riding, and my friend was actually riding pillion, so he was sitting on the back. Apparently he was sleeping, and he was sleeping on his friend's back again. When the rider was going, so they were taking a big turn, like not U-turn, sorry, a big curve turn. And when the curve came, I mean, like he did the turn, he noticed a bus coming up, and apparently the guy panicked. My friend's friend panicked, and he hit the brakes. So, so basically, let's say my face is the bus, right? And like, let's say the front of my face is the bus. So they were going to come in direct contact, I think. But instead, since the rider put a brake, they went like this, and basically it hit my friend's leg because it hit the side, right? So if this is the friend, since they hit the brake, they did, like, they went, like, instead of hitting face to face, they it went on the side. And since my friend was sitting, and I think, so basically, if they're going like this, his right leg is here, so like this, right? Basically it just turned and hit. So when he hit like this, the side of the leg gets impacted, right, by the bus. So apparently the rider didn't get much injuries at all, like some scratches, that's all. Apparently my friend, he just remembers sleeping. Apparently he doesn't remember anything, and he remembers waking up 15 days later. Apparently he was in a coma, and he understood that he met with an accident, and he had multiple surgeries and whatnot, right? It's very sad and unfortunate. I was just wondering why was he sleeping, but then doesn't matter. I don't want to make this some sort of like victim blaming, but yeah, it's not ideal, and it's very dangerous to not sleep while going on a two-wheeler, because you can fall off just like that by losing balance because you're sleeping and whatnot. But this didn't happen. That wasn't the case here. But even if he wasn't sleeping, I think he would have gotten hurt in this case. But yeah, anyways, it was very sad and unfortunate. So yeah, I mean, he couldn't have done much because his friend was only riding, and his friend panicked. I think two-wheeler rides can be pretty dangerous sometimes, especially on highways like this cases and all. Like any road accident, I sometimes wonder, like, man-made accidents, and like, why, how can this even be avoided, right? I don't know, like, there must be many ways to avoid this. I don't know how this even happened, because ideally there must be a divider, and the bus and the motorcycle should be going in different lanes with a divider in between. Maybe there was no divider, and maybe the road was small and the bus was pretty big, probably, and a small road for that bus. Probably this road was very small for the bus. Buses are general usual size only; they're not too big enough. So I guess the road was too small. I don't know. Anyway, so it was sad. He went into coma. Apparently, his leg got some many surgeries, and I don't know. I think he mentioned many, like 7, 8. Like, I can't remember. He got many surgeries on his leg. So apparently, they replaced his kneecap with an artificial kneecap of sorts. And he mentioned how he always gets, because of this He always gets small injuries on his ankle and his hip when he goes for runs, say for marathons and all. So today me and him went for a run, so 10 kilometers, and he mentioned that his ankle got twisted and all. He basically mentioned how he ends up putting up more pressure on his leg, on his ankle and whatnot, on his hip and all that because of this injury, because there's not enough energy coming up from his calf muscle and whatnot, and the muscles behind his thighs, right? So he mentioned he can't feel much also, but I doubt he lost his muscles there though. But I didn't talk much about it to him. But anyways, it was just sad. I just wanted to tell that, like, one has to be really careful about road travel. I know people are careful, but and also the unfortunate part about road travel is no matter how careful you are, no matter how great vehicle you're going in, say car with all airbags and everything, sometimes it just, and you're riding really perfectly fine, and you're following the rules, you're riding perfectly fine and very cautious and careful and all and aware and everything, right? And but there are still other people on the roads, and maybe they are drunk or they are intoxicated or they are probably having a heart attack. I've heard cases where suddenly someone has a heart attack while they're driving. They can end up doing anything, like they're probably not able to think, they're probably riding fast, or suddenly they take a turn or something, they're just uh, getting unconscious or something, half conscious or unconscious or whatever, right? So I've noticed a video online where this was put up. I think it was in the US or something, where someone was riding really fast and rash, and then they realized that actually the guy, and then they ended up crashing on the side of the road, on some grass or whatever, and then they realized that that guy was actually having a heart attack. So that's why, since he was having an heart attack, he was actually doing some weird stuff. I don't know. I think he was not being very conscious, or he probably lost his consciousness, and he was just very like probably just his legs were just pressing the accelerator automatically because of that, and the steering moving around weirdly, right? So yeah, I mean anything can happen, especially on the roads and in life, yes. But it's just sad stuff, especially ending up in coma for 10-15 days and all that. A really good guy, really cool guy. He runs a lot every day and all that, but he mentioned that this is annoying and whatnot, and I was like, yeah, man, like, that's messed up, annoying, and crazy. Yeah, I was just sorry about it, and I've actually known a lot of people who have met with fatal accidents, road accidents. A college mate of mine, and then dad's friend's son, and then some more college mates, actually some two college mates, and then some more people. I've heard stories of fatal accidents, road accidents. It's very sad. And you can probably check out how the number of road accidents compared to the number of, say, heart attacks and cancer deaths and whatnot, like deaths by cancer and deaths by heart attack. I think they are all pretty close by and whatnot, right? It's very crazy. Deaths by heart attack and deaths by cancer, that is one level of thing, but death by road accident is just sad. Man-made stuff. I mean, even heart attacks can be through man-made stuff, like people eat unhealthy food and whatnot, or cancer, again carcinogenic, people use plastic or whatever, or they end up eating some carcinogenic stuff and whatnot. But still, like road accidents, I don't know, like it's just crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Yeah, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.